Alright, so today it's the weekend. We are 1 week out from competing and we are fat loading for the next 2 days. So, first meal, 2 eggs, we've got bacon, we have got halloumi. Next meal is going to be salmon. Meal after that is going to be chicken, and then we're repeating this meal, okay? So, again, it'll be 2 eggs, 6 bacon, and halloumi. There will be a little bit of peanut butter that goes in as well. So this is around about 200 grams of protein, around 90 grams of fat, and around 12 grams of carbs. So I'll run this today and tomorrow.
On another note, I obviously had the Thai restaurant with Jazz on Thursday, and I went up 3 kilos overnight because I also had muesli and some chocolate and everything like that because I couldn't refeed this weekend, and I had a feeling that I was just going to lose too much weight if I didn't refeed. So I've refed on the Thursday to allow for me and Jazz to have that downtime after a little bit of a stressful day for her. But went up 3 kilo overnight, went on the scales today, and I am already, it's Saturday, so within 48 hours, back down to my new low, back down to my low. So body is just absorbing everything at the moment. I'm glad I put it in. But yeah, so fat load for the next 2 days, and then we're going to start carbing up, cutting water, little bit of salt manipulation. I am natural, so nothing crazy. I'm happy with how I'm looking, but in terms of how lean I am compared to last time, I'm very, very close to where I was. I think if you do it on the scales, it's literally like 0.2 off. However, I am a kilo and a bit heavier than last time. So anyway, let's get the day underway because I've got to eat, and then I've got to go see clients, train, come home, steps, go out with Jazz later to get some bits for the family come around tomorrow. But yeah, so let's get on with the day.
All right, so meal 1, 100 grams of halloumi, 2 eggs, 6 rashers of bacon, and a monster. It's Uncle Pip's birthday. Did he get you a present? What did he get you?
So you
Do you like that?
You can have the nuts and you can have the chocolate buttons as well.
Kids are just getting shown what they're allowed. So make sure you eat the right stuff so you don't get sick, yeah?
You can have salsa.
Pitbull, Bertie,
that's
a little... A minute, let's try and focus. A little I Heart My Uncle
I know
bib.
Oh no.
Nice, but they don't have ventilation in there, so everyone's eyes will burn.
Look at all this working.
You don't know how it's working? Right, you see the bottom bit here? Pull that. So hold the handle and pull it hard. Pull hard, pull hard, pull hard, yeah. Pull hard, harder. All right, keep going, is that it?
The ones that they can
Okay, it wasn't hard enough. Got to pull harder.
like the milk-free one.
Let me hold this bit for you. Right, don't hold the trigger. Take your finger off the trigger. Now pull hard there. Go on, pull. Harder. Yes. Did you hear it click? Right, let it go. Gently. Mind your fingers. Now, you can fire it in the corner there for a minute, just where everyone's doing stuff, okay? Oh! Now, each time, you have to pull it. Pull hard until it clicks. Pull hard until it clicks. What is this face, Arthur? Okay, you done it. Mind your fingers, let it go. Right, now fire in the corner again. Whee! But it only fires every time, it's pump action. Pull hard. Don't hold your finger, yeah? Go on, pull hard. Nice, it's clicked. Well done. Well done, that's it. There you go. Right, careful. Pumping.
Yeah!
Has he been crawling to you as well, or Ava?
It's been crawling to toys.
Nice. That's cool.
On the sofa.
On the sofa. Wow. Little Bertie. Is it Uncle Pip's birthday? Is it Uncle Pip's birthday? Oh, how are you getting on with the racing?
Good.
Are you a superstar now?
How do you race with all of the cars?
So keep practicing and then I'll put you in a race with everybody else, yeah?
pasta?
Flat two.
Good.
Good pasta?
Oh,
Got the old sides, truffle
It
pasta,
doesn't
mixed
say on
grill,
the street, it says flat two.
olives,
Glastonbury.
more mixed grills.
Leave it straight.
Going?
That's the wrong address.
Going?
Oh, you're joking.
Okay, so we are doing Pip's little birthday cake. We don't have enough candles for his real age, which I'm not 100% sure on. I think he's 27, but we'll give him 6 instead.
Smile. Smile.
You're doing it on video, aren't you?
Smile again.
Alright, so we've got the first day of carving up. So today we're putting in 12 rice cakes. Normally I have 10. We are putting in 200 grams of jam because on show day I can't talk today. On show day I just eat rice cakes, jam and peanut butter. We've got some salmon going in as normal. And then we have 10 litres of water going in today. We have 8 litres of water going in tomorrow. We have 6, 4, 2. Okay, so 10, 8, 6, sorry, that's wrong. 10, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, that's what I'm going to do instead. So here's 6. Here's 6 litres. I thought I'd take time to think before I said it this time. So here's our 6. I've got 2 litres going in of Monster today because I'm going to give myself 4 cans still. And then the other food that's going in today is chicken that is currently in the air fryer. And we also have going in this evening 65 grams of protein powder, 2 eggs and some protein cheese. But yeah, that is where we're at. So we're all good. Let's crack.
All right, so it's Tuesday. It's day number 2 of carving up, ready for the show, because I carb up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday I normally overspill. Thursday I start cutting it down a bit, and then Friday I'll either stay cut down ready to have a little feed on the day of the show, or I'll run a little bit higher carbs than normal on the Friday. It just depends how I look, but I like to run the carbs higher and cut them off about Wednesday, because I know for sort of 2 days I'm going to stay that little bit fuller, but I don't run the risk of overspilling into the show. Hopefully, ideally, that's the idea. But anyway, I'm out on my my morning stroll, getting the big lap in, getting a nice 10 or 11k in before I start the day, and then guess what? It starts raining. Yeah, I'm soaked, but that doesn't mean we stop. We carry on. Got about another 45 minutes, and I'm hoping at some point to see Martin on this route, so let's keep an eye out for him. So also water, what am I doing with it? So I run high water Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday start coming down, Thursday start coming down, and on Friday I will literally have 1 litre to 1.5 litres of water. Whilst I'm running high water in the beginning of the week, my salt is low to non-existent. It's just what's in food. And then as I start dropping that water quite a bit, I bring myself back to my normal amount of salt that I have on my food. And then on Friday, Thursday/Friday, I start upping it to a little bit higher than normal, but nothing crazy. I'm a natural, so I don't think these changes are going to make loads and loads of difference. Your peak week is your peak week, but nothing crazy is going to happen in it, okay? You should be ready and look good enough that even if you didn't run a peak week, if you just run some carbs the day before the show or day of the show, you should look good. You should look good. You don't have to do anything crazy, because like I say, as a natural, it's just not, I don't think, going to make that much difference, I found for myself. But anyway, so that's what's happening. Today's food, I will show you later what we're having. We're having 100 grams of carbs extra today, and that's through banana and honey. So I'll show you the meals that we're having, and we're training wise, still training heavy. So like I just train heavy until Wednesday. Thursday I do a back off, and then Friday I don't train. So let's carry on with the steps. And still haven't seen Martin yet. I'm hoping to see him soon.
Okay, so let's run through what is going in today. So water wise, we have got 6 litres of water here. 4 litres is still going in as, 2 litres is still going in as Monster, so 4 cans. So 6 plus the 2, 7, 8, and then we'll hit 9 litres of water today, okay? And then a little bit will go into my protein. So 9 litres today as well, and then water drops tomorrow. 12 rice cakes are going in. These go in throughout the day with my jam, 45 grams of jam with 3 rice cakes every time I have my rice cakes. We also have 330 grams of chicken going in. We have 100 grams of salmon. We have 2 portions of banana, 100 grams, and we have the honey that is at 40 grams, okay? And then my Monsters. Now, should I be having Monsters? Probably not, but again, guys, you know, I enjoy them and I will cut them out from Wednesday. But yeah, so.
All right, it is Wednesday, day 3 of peaking. So, what are we doing? Basically, today is the highest day of carbs that I run. So today will be 450 grams of carbs going in. Yesterday was 350, day before was 250. My normal amount of carbs whilst dieting is around about 130 a day. So normally at 450, the next day I look a bit wishy-washy, okay? When I wake up, not so good. But at 350 today, I woke up and I was really tight and I was full. Not fully full, like not popping full, but full. So what we need to do is see how I look tomorrow morning at 450, because as well the water hasn't been cut out yet. So yesterday was 9.5, day 4 was 9.5, today's 6 litres. Salt goes back in with the last meal today. Tomorrow's 3 litres and Friday is 1.5 litres. So the likelihood is tomorrow I'm going to drop back down to normal amount of carbs that I have in a day, depending on how I look tomorrow. Ready to put in a little bit extra again on Friday, ready to feed into the show. Now, this is probably going to change a little bit because the show that I'm doing is actually really early in the morning. So there's not a lot of time to put much food in without ending up getting distension, like a bit of bloat, and for it to really do much. So ideally what I want to do is put in more the night before, wake up fuller and not have to put much in on the show day. But the problem with this is you could overspill a little bit. You shouldn't, because I'm pretty lean, but we'll see. So I might change how I did it from last year and just put 250 to 300 grams of carbs in on the Friday. Not as high as the 450 because my step count will be down and I won't be training. So we're going to take it by here. But like I say, biggest day of carbs. So let's see how we look in the morning. I'm currently out on my walk. Didn't see Martin yesterday. Must have just missed him. But hopefully we're going to catch him this morning. So is that him in the distance? No, that's not. But we're keeping an eye out for him.
Okay, so it's Wednesday. Let's have a little look at the food that's going in today. So 450 grams of carbs going in today. 6 litres of water. Well, 4.5 litres of water and a litre and a half of Monster. Anyway, I love them. They're staying in until tomorrow, okay? First meal is rice cakes, 3 rice cakes and 60 grams of jam. 12 rice cakes going in today, each time with 60 grams of jam. Then our next meal is banana, 100 grams with 50 grams of honey, and salmon, 100 grams. The next meal after that is going to be some rice cakes, 3 rice cakes, 60 grams of jam. We're then going to have our 330 of chicken with another 100 grams of banana with 50 grams of honey before training. And then after training, it is another 3 rice cakes with jam. And then we're going to have our 2 eggs and protein cheese with the last meal of the day being some banana, some jam, and some protein paste. So that is what's going in today. I think I've said everything. But yeah, let's crack on with the day. Okay, and here we have the last meal of the day on Wednesday. This is a 450 grams of carbs day. got the sweets and the honey and the banana over there. 150 grams of banana, 40 grams of jam, and 50 grams of protein, because what I'm doing now is running my protein down over the next 2 days. Okay, so lower protein today, Wednesday, lower protein Thursday, and lower protein Friday. I don't need it in my system. It's just extra calories and it can cause bloat or gas, so I can get rid of it. This is the evening meal. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna get this down and then we're gonna have a shower and we're gonna chill out. So let's get it in.
So the thing I love the most about this prep is obviously I've taken the weekends off and I've enjoyed food, and I've had to work harder in the week to be able to enjoy that food. And even though we are bringing a slightly bigger package than last year, around about 1 kilo heavier, depending on what we come in tomorrow, the condition's still there, okay? Probably a slightly bit not as tight as last year, but that we've done on purpose to try and keep size in my shoulders and chest a bit leaner. But we are literally a tiny bit less lean, I would say. Very, very, very minor difference. But the best thing I've enjoyed about this prep is just being able to be there for Jazz as she moves and she goes through everything, and I don't feel tired and I don't feel like a zombie. And I don't say this because I want it to be like, oh, look at me. What I'm saying is you can diet, you can get the gains that you want to do, whether it's for a show or a photo shoot or just lifestyle, without having to cut out every person and every fun thing in your life. Remember, match the people's energy around you. So for example, if you expect really good support from someone beside you, how can you expect that if you're not supporting them back? Because for 6 months of the year, you're too busy dieting that you can't give them any energy. So that's just my fault. So sometimes I think people, when they compete, they get caught up with this. You have to be selfish now. And that was me 10 years ago, but it's not anymore. It really isn't. And, you know, I just think if I want others to be supportive of me, you have to be supportive of them, and you have to enjoy the things that they're going through and the things that they're doing. And that means I needed to find another way to be able to prep without missing all these things. So what's this morning consisted of? I got up at 6. I did 13,000 steps before 4 or 8-ish. And then I went and got my hair cut, went and got a sunbed just to see how much water I've got in me. There's a little bit, but not much. I then went down to quickly grab some chicken because I didn't have any. I then came back. I also picked up some snowballs for Emma because she moaned at me when I didn't pick them up. So I picked them up, and then I've come home. I've tidied the whole flat. So I have put on a wash load. I have put on the dishwasher. I have hoovered. I have cleaned the bathroom. I've stripped the sheets on the bed so that when we come back tonight, there is, obviously I can just get in bed on what we call show sheets so we don't ruin our sheet. I've got a bag ready for tomorrow. So pretty much everything's done. So I'm going to get a consult on this lump today. That's at 2. So that's actually in Maidenhead. So I've timed it so that we can get both things done. So we're going to Maidenhead, having this consult done at 2. We're then going to athletes registration at 5. I'm going to turn up early, hopefully and get that done. My tan's around 5:30, hopefully done early. So I'm hoping to be wrapped up for 6. I'm hoping to be home by 7:30 at the latest, where literally I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm just going to chill out and go to sleep. And then we'll go up at 6 in the morning, do a little bit of movement, and then make our way down for the show. And we should be on about 11. So there's a few things going on today, but what I like is I don't feel tired, I don't feel fatigued, and I'm going to come back after my show, and the house is so tidy, and that's just, I then can now enjoy the weekend with Jazz. All right, so we are here at the venue. Let me zoom in. Oh, that's zooming out. Braywick Leisure Centre. That's where we're competing tomorrow. We're in Maidenhead. I've just got my ticket for the car park because I'm here early. I parked over there. 1 minute, let me fit this. I'm here early because I had to have my consultation on my face, which I have had done, and it is a cyst. So likelihood is we're getting that out next week or the week after. I think the week after actually, because I think it's on a holiday. But we can register in the next 2.5 hours, and then my tan's like half an hour later. I'm gonna have another meal at 3:30, and then go for a little walk around the venue until I can be in there and do my bits. So I'm gonna park in the shade. I've already done like 17. How many steps? Yeah, 17,000. I only want to do 20,000 today. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a nap, but in the shade because it's quite warm. So a little sneak peek through the door. There's tomorrow's stage. They're setting up. It is show day. I'm just sorting out my bag for show day. We're not taking much. We're just going to take some jam, some peanut butter, some rice cakes. So rice cakes, jam. We are taking some sweets, and we're taking some honey and some banana. But pretty much all I'm going to do is, because the show's really early, what we're going to do is pretty much just eat 3 rice cakes and 60 grams of jam every 2 and a bit hours, because we tan again at 9 and then we're on at 11. So this morning we woke up at a new low, 63.10, 63.15. We are currently around about just under a kilo heavier than last time. So that's good, plus minus the lump, which is like 300 grams. So we're probably actually about a kilo above last time. And also conditioning is there. We are a bit fuller than when we woke up for the British, which is what we're trying to do, because again with the British we got on stage a lot later, so I had more time to put more food in. Okay, so first meal, 3 rice cakes, 6 grams of jam. Now keep in mind, water's low today, but for every time you put this in, there's 60 grams of carbs here, okay? If I don't put in any water, this will not move around. So it's around about 3 to 4 mil of water that needs to go in for every gram of carb to move it around. Okay, so here we have a double espresso and some cold water, which is enough amount of water for the 60 grams of carbs that have just gone in. Birds are getting fed on show day, but Jazz has to do it because it's raining. Okay, so it is the end of show day, and we have just finished, and we took second in a lineup of 6 or 7? 6. 6. So, but there is a very clear difference between, I feel, IFBB standard and other shows, which I like a lot, because for me, I don't want to compete in a show where the standard isn't of the highest, and then you win, personally. So I'm very, very, very happy with, I said I would be happy with a top 3, and I took I took second, very good in the overall. The guy that won the overalls,
yeah, he walked on the stage.
Insane.
And I said to the girl next to me, I go, he's just won
Insane.
the show. He's won the show.
He's insane. Yeah, he's spectacular. He's
looked
tall.
like
He's got a tiny waist.
He looked like an Airbus A380 landing
Yeah,
on
he's
the
just,
stage.
I don't know his name. I didn't even get to speak to him today, but he just looked amazing. He looked really good and well deserved. Wrap up about the show though, okay? Hands down, the most expensive show I've done, but not by far, because FitX probably in the end cost me like a few hundred. This has cost me like $450, and I haven't had to travel to Blackpool and stuff like that. But I'm gonna put it here, babe. I'm gonna put it here. Is that okay? But hands down the best run by far. From registration to them keeping you up to date with everything, to turning up on the day for athletes registration, to the tanning, everything has been run really good, so good. Like, it's not even 1 o'clock and we're out, and they've done the overalls and everything, and they're just resetting for the women's divisions now. Hands down the smoothest, like nicest for that I've ever done by far. And that's not throwing shade on other shows, but it just makes a difference, doesn't it? When you're trying, when you just want to go and get on with your day, and you want things to run on time.
I agree from when I did it as well. I said the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. So very happy with that. We're going to now go and have some time to ourselves for it.
All the chockies.
There's more chockies here. I got you more.
But
I'm not actually bothered about food right now, because it's just been eating sugar and everything to try and get a pump before you go on stage. But I am bothered about having a drink. So I'm going to have this drink, get us home, and we're going to go and have a nice evening.